What if the reason your prayers feel unanswered isn't because God said no, but because He's answering in a way you weren't ready to recognize? You've been crying out, waiting, hoping, asking, maybe even fasting, and still silence. But here's the shocking truth most believers miss. Delay does not mean denial, and silence does not mean absence. There are prayers you've prayed that heaven immediately responded to, but the manifestation was hidden in a process, wrapped in spiritual warfare, or delayed because your heart wasn't yet aligned with the weight of the answer. Daniel prayed and fasted for 21 days before the angel arrived, saying, "From the first day you set your heart to understand. Your words were heard, but the prince of Persia resisted him." Spiritual resistance is real. Your answer might already be in motion, but the battle in the unseen realm is fierce. You think God hasn't moved, but He may be fighting for you in ways you don't even see. And sometimes, the unanswered prayer is a divine filter. God revealing what's rooted in self over spirit, desire over destiny. James 4:3 says, "You ask and do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives." That's not rejection, that's redirection. He's too faithful to give you something that would crush you, delay your purpose, or pull you away from Him. Some blessings require maturity, obedience, and timing, 3 things the flesh resists, but the Spirit demands. You might be praying for a platform when God is trying to develop your private character. You might be asking for marriage, while He's trying to heal the broken parts of you that would sabotage the relationship. You want the promise, but God is preparing the person who can carry it without it becoming an idol. And here's another truth that few will say out loud. Sometimes God's silence is an answer, because He already spoke, but you didn't obey the last thing He said. Obedience is a key to access. Partial obedience closes doors as surely as rebellion. Saul learned that the hard way, and yet even unanswered prayers are not wasted. Romans 8:28 doesn't say all answered prayers work together for good. It says all things do. Your pain, your waiting, your confusion, your delays, they're all ingredients in a recipe you can't yet taste. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. And even Jesus, the Son of God, prayed in Gethsemane, "Let this cup pass from me," and the cup didn't pass. Not because the prayer wasn't heard, but because the mission was higher. The cross was the answer. If God said yes to every request, we'd be led by feelings instead of faith. So the question isn't, why hasn't God answered? The real question is, can you trust His silence as much as you trusted His voice? Because if you only trust Him when He says yes, then you've made a God out of your desires, not your Father, so search your heart. Ask Him again, but this time, don't just pray for the answer. Pray for the vision to see what He's doing in the delay, the strength to keep walking when it's quiet, and the faith to believe that just because you don't see it, yet doesn't mean it's not already on the way. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more uplifting messages. God bless you.